we actually passed a street that is made to look like a post-apocalyptic set, and they're actually filming, so we're going to try to get a shot of what they're doing. We're probably going to get stopped, but it can't hurt to try. Futuristic. Check it out, dude. Look. Got it all blown out. That's awesome. That does look like Universal's backlight.
This is where we have the train station.
Is it? But look at this.
This is like a futuristic cop car.
All right, Tim's about to see his first location. This is Tim. You're gonna see him from time to time on here. So when you're in Atlanta and you're a Walking Dead fan, it's always cool to stop by the Jackson Street Bridge. This is where they shot an iconic scene in the first episode, and it was the main movie poster. And this is where Rick Grimes arrives in Atlanta on his horse, walking right up the road. They digitally took out this exit and they put in railroad tracks to make it seem more desolate. And then on this side of the highway was all abandoned cars. So this is where they shot it. And this is also where Glenn drives the cop car out of Atlanta with the lights on to get the walkers to follow him. They shot it right from this bridge. So in Atlanta, they film a lot of movies and TV shows here, so it's always fun to go around and check out some very recognizable places. One of the big series here is one of my favorite series on Netflix is Stranger Things, and they have a very unique building just outside of downtown that they used for the Hawkins Research Lab, and it is right behind me. Now, what's really neat about being here today is they have electricians in here and they're prepping right now because they're about to start shooting season 4 next week, and they'll be here all next week shooting season 4 of Stranger Things, which we will all get to see sometime next year. But it's a very unique looking building. You can totally see why they ended up using it. And it's a short drive from downtown, and it's always cool to come take pics. Really? I'm excited about this goat cheese and pepper jelly. Oh man. That's fantastic. That pepper jelly on this just sets it off. We are going to Gus's world famous fried chicken. It's world famous for being delicious.
World famous?
Well, I don't like to do chains on these, but I make an exception for Gus's because Gus's is my favorite fried chicken.
Favorite?
It really is, honestly. And it's the best mac and cheese you're ever going to put in your mouth.
You're bringing on
That's a promise.
You're talking some big game, guys.
Oh, I'm not talking it. I'm telling you. That's what's up at Gus's.
Hurry up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the half chicken. Both of them mac down with the large mac and cheese. Yeah. I don't need any of the other stuff. I know what I'm about. Tom's first bite of Gus's mac and cheese. Oh man. Well, the mac and cheese didn't make it. Antico. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm not for sure. It is Italian. It's a pizza place. I went here a couple years ago with some friends, and I had to look it up because the pizza comes out a certain way. So I was able to find it through pictures again because I couldn't remember the name. But the pizza was fantastic. So we're back. Timbo's with me, and we are going to eat some pizza. Dude, they're both awesome. Fantastic. They could have, but I feel like they would have done the least amount of work on it. All they needed it to look like was Central Park, which this really, you can totally imagine this being the corner of Central Park. All right, so we are at Piedmont Park in Atlanta, and we're trying to find the really hard Marvel movie locations. Marvel definitely does a lot of green screen in their movies, and they film in and around Atlanta, but a lot of it's on sound stages. But it's fun to go out and try to find actual physical locations that they went out into the city to actually film in. And it's hard to do, but we actually did just find one. So this gate behind me stood in for an entrance to Central Park in Infinity War. The scene is near the beginning. It's when Tony Stark and Piper are having a conversation walking through Central Park, and all of a sudden a portal opens and Doctor Strange comes out, and that's Tony's first time meeting him. So the way we found this was, I'm going to show you something. So here we go. We got the thing that clued us in was it's supposed to be in Central Park, but you can see the top of the gate there has PP for Piedmont Park standing for it. And then those are the gates. And of course the PP right there. So still here at Piedmont Park, the other side of that scene, of course, was the Tony and Piper scene. They are walking next to the pond in Central Park. They turn a corner, a little bit of a curve, and they're next to a sign for Central Park. And that's when the portal opens. But this is actually where they filmed it. So they're walking, talking. They pass the Central Park sign that is actually a Booker T. Washington sign that they put green screen material over. They have a little bit of scene here, and then the portal opens. And if you notice, so they put the green screen the big green screen on the other side of the road there. And they changed that to the pond with New York skyline behind it. Over here, this tree on the edge is the same. And then as they're walking up, this bench and the tree on the other side is exactly the same. And this is right where they filmed it. Alright, we're at Woodruff Park now, downtown Atlanta. Tim is reenacting this next scene. So this is Infinity War. This is during the battle at the beginning in New York. Doctor Strange sends Hulk, Bruce Banner, through a portal and half of a taxi, and they fall into Central Park. And you can actually see the Hot Wings sign right there in the picture. Right there. Oh, that's where Ruffalo laid. And then he rolls all the way just in time for the taxi to fall down on top of him. And Iron Man jumps in here to save the day. And you can still see that Hot Wings right there. Then that blue shop right behind him. You can also see that V tree as the picture goes right up along there. That's the exact angle. If you're in Atlanta and you like good hot dogs and good burgers and the best onion rings ever, you come to the Varsity.